Hi Cancer, welcome to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra for October 2nd, 2024. New moons bring in new cycles. Solar eclipses can last up until 6 months, sometimes a year. It's, you know, big guns. But the direction that the reading is going in is number one, consciousness optimism. Really, really nice. It's kind of like a bright future. And that's exactly what the book says, bright future. So your reality can be shifting in a much more positive direction. Look for an exciting new development in money, romance, or your career. This could also manifest as a personal accomplishment or creative success. Old blocks are falling away, and you are choosing to see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's an increased optimism taking hold in your attitude, and you finally determined to raise your consciousness to move to a more positive outlook. In a nutshell, that's what the book says. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Optimism, and that is the direction that the reading is going in. So let's see what the tarot has to say. It's a general reading. The first set of cards is, oh, Cancer. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously, wow, look at that, consciously actively beginning something new, you will find it here. Remember, new moons bring in new cycles. The second set of cards, wow, perfect for Cancer. The second set of cards is you, how you're acting, how you're feeling, what you're doing, what you're believing. It's you in the midst of this cycle. And the last set is probable outcome, probable because some things we are able to change when we have the information. Forewarned is forearmed, but some things we are meant to experience. I have to move that. Some things we are meant to experience, and always for our growth, always for our betterment. However, it may not always feel like that. It may not always feel like that. Okay, I'm just going to adjust. All right, let's have a look here. All right, you have a little bit of everything. King of Cups. This is really your card. So you may be dealing with somebody who's very similar to you. It could be a mirror for you. You will recognize them because they are probably round in features. They have a hard outer shell that protects the soft inside, right? Like a crab. Excuse me. The King of Cups is mastering his emotions, or has mastered them in this life, especially if you're an older Cancer. This person may not be Cancer that you're dealing with, but it can be somebody who's taking on their traits. This is a cardinal sign. They expect the best. They expect the best from themselves. They expect the best from the people that they deal with. They're not so quick to pair up. Has to be the right person. Then you have the Ace of Swords here. And that is my yes card. That can't get any more optimistic. Yes. It is my yes card. It is triumph and security. It's taking new action, decisively and with clear thinking. It is my successful card, triumph and success. It is Excalibur, so we need to be true to ourselves, true to our to our plight, right? True to the path that we're on. but it is yes. So you may receive a yes answer, you may give a yes answer. There's a very optimistic attitude in this new beginning. It is winter. This Ace of Swords is my winter timing card, so things may be happening for you, or that could be the trajectory of this situation. Maybe you want things to happen in the winter time. With that, you have the Strength card. Courage. And you certainly need courage to begin this new action of some sort. You can find yourself feeling an internal strength that is mirrored by your external, right? You could be very strong at this moment, feeling very good, very healthy. It is associated with Leo, so it is very health oriented. But it is also taming the beast within. And so maybe to get to that health situation, you have to tame the ego. That's the beast, right? And that doesn't mean to get rid of it. It means to balance it. Balance your ego. But there's courage with the Strength card. And courage builds character, and it makes you stronger. So whatever it is that you're saying yes to, or whoever is saying yes to something, there's a lot of character building with this, and a lot of courage, and just giving then us some inner strength. The Chariot comes before this, and that's self-confidence. And so when we can be overly confident, perhaps our ego is out of whack, and then we have to deal with the ego, right? And just bring it back into balance. But it's a really nice card. It's very sunny. It's very solar. It's a male outgoing energy. It's a yang energy. It's active. Whereas you are behaving as the High Priestess, which is very yin energy. It's very receptive. It is it's like saying yes to something and then waiting for it to activate. It's letting it come to me, right? Yes, now come to me, kind of thing. The High Priestess is secretive, but it's your divinity. It is your what you deem sacred. It's the structure on which you build upon. It is very often, it's so if the magician is your consciousness, this would be your, people say subconscious, but for me it feels more like supra consciousness, right? But it is the things behind the scenes, something that's driving it. It just, for me, is very much on a higher level. But it could be subconscious, right? Because most of the decisions that we make do come through the subconscious. But this is a spiritual thing. It is lunar, however, so it's yin, it's receptive. And for me, if you're working on that plane, it is more supra consciousness than subconscious. But you take your pick. They're both out there. We could be giving a lot of, so the Knight of Wands are messages for me, and that's usually like electronic texts, emails, phone calls, that sort of thing. There can be a lot of messages going back and forth, but with that High Priestess there, it could be very subconscious messaging, or kind of that underlying messaging. We're not really saying it, but we're saying it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not verbal, but we could be giving off some very interesting messaging, and probably very optimistic. The Knight of Wands is a very excitable energy. It can be a bit erratic, but it's very excitable. It's fiery. It's passionate. Yeah, see, you have the Eight of Wands there. The Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. So Mercury is communication, right? And Sagittarius is fiery, passionate, expansive, philosophical. And so we can be really kind of giving out these interesting vibes, let's say, that people are picking up on. Maybe we're doing it consciously, maybe we're doing it subconsciously, or maybe we're doing it supraconsciously, right? Our higher self. but there is definitely things on the move. The Eight of Wands is my law of attraction card. It is things moving very swiftly, albeit they may still be up in the air. They're all moving in the same direction. Very nice, very swift, very quick, right? Then you have the Empress card and the Five of Pentacles. Empress are important females in your life, perhaps pregnancy, motherhood, grandmothers, mother figures, but it's also feeling like we should be pampered, that, we should be, we're kind of sitting pretty with the Empress. It is the creative principle itself. It's number 3. 3 is a magic number. But there could be a female in your life, an important female, that may be going through some challenges right now, because these are challenges that we face together. However, you're bringing the optimism, you're helping out, you're bringing that higher knowledge, that higher self, the good vibes, if you will. You're bringing them in. There's the Sagittarius card. So this can be a fire sign, a Sagittarian, or somebody who's behaving like it, and they may be a younger person, or they can be somebody at a distance. It may be, if it's motherhood, it could be the child. Maybe if you're pregnant and you're giving birth, it could be a bit of a difficult birth at this time, or there could be some complications, that sort of thing. But you're bringing the optimism, you're bringing the, and there is triumph and success there. You have the Ace of Swords card. Maybe it's a financial situation. Five of Pentacles is finance or physicality. Maybe it's the partner of the Queen of Wands. It could be somebody who's just involved somehow. Could be work related again, or could be health. But this is for me, the Eight of Pentacles is for me physical well-being, right? Physical health, but also financial wealth. So it seems to me like all's well that ends well. This is removing distraction and just getting things done. So everything seems to work out in the end. That Five of Pentacles, like I said, are challenges that we face together, but it seems to me like everything, you're 2 eights, so everything moves quite swiftly. What does Spirit want you to know? You have the King of Unicorns. You are blessed with majesty, vision, and power. And I have to agree, this reading is spectacular. And you are the King of the Unicorns. You're optimistic, and you're bringing that with you and helping anybody else who needs it. Very possibly a wife, a mother, grandmother, that kind of thing. An important female in your life. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take very good care and enjoy this next 2 weeks in the solar eclipse, so up to 6 months. Bye for now.